Have you ever seen someone cut you off in traffic and immediately thought, what a rude person? But when you cut someone off, you think, I didn't see them. It was an accident. That difference right there, that's attribution theory. Attribution theory is about how we explain behavior, our own and other people's. It asks a simple but powerful question. When something happens, do we blame the person or the situation? Your brain is constantly trying to make sense of behavior. It wants causes. It wants explanations. It wants a story. So when someone acts a certain way, your mind automatically asks, why did they do that? And here's where things get interesting. We tend to explain other people's behavior as a reflection of their personality, but we explain our own behavior as a result of circumstances. If someone is late, we think, they're irresponsible. If we're late, we think, traffic was bad. If someone snaps at us, we think, they're rude. If we snap, we think, I've had a long day. This is called the fundamental attribution error, our tendency to overestimate personality and underestimate situation. When judging others, why does this happen? Because we see the world from our own perspective. We know our context. We know our stress. We know what happened before the moment. But we don't see the invisible pressures in someone else's life. So our brain fills in the gaps, and quickly. And here's the deeper part. These attributions shape relationships. If you constantly attribute someone's mistakes to their character, you become less patient, less empathetic, more critical. But if you attribute behavior to temporary circumstances, you become more understanding. Attribution also affects conflict. In arguments, people often assume the other person meant harm. But what if the behavior came from fear? Stress? Miscommunication? The story you attach to behavior determines how you respond. Social psychologists also discovered something else. We protect our own self-image. When we succeed, we credit our ability. When we fail, we blame circumstances. That's called the self-serving bias. If we pass an exam, it's because we're smart. If we fail, the test was unfair. Your brain is trying to protect your identity. Attribution theory shows us something powerful. Behavior is rarely simple. People are rarely just good or bad. There are layers. Personality, situation, pressure, history. When you start questioning your automatic explanations, something shifts. Instead of saying they're lazy, you might ask, what might they be dealing with? Instead of saying they don't care, you might ask, what context am I missing? This doesn't mean ignoring harmful behavior. It means understanding before judging. Awareness of attribution bias doesn't stop your brain from making fast judgments, but it gives you the option to pause and reconsider. And that pause, that's where emotional intelligence begins.